Mark Zuckerberg says Meta is like the opposite of Apple, one polishes products, while the other relies on feedback. Mark Zuckerberg has not been shy of sharing his opinions regarding Apple's products or strategies and continues to highlight the competing visions that set Apple and Meta apart. In a recent interview, the topic was brought up again, and Zuckerberg did not hold back from sharing his opinion on how his company is fundamentally completely different from Tim Cook's company. He even went on to criticize Apple's approach to product development. Mark Zuckerberg emphasized in an interview that Meta is, in fact, the opposite of Apple and highlighted how his company gives room for innovation while Apple and Meta have different product lines. MetaQuest and Vision Pro have been rivals, creating an air of competition between the two companies. Mark Zuckerberg, in the past, has often shared his thoughts on Apple and its Vision Pro and has been highly critical of the company's strategies. In a recent Acquired podcast, Zuckerberg expressed his view on Apple and Meta and where they both stand. He seems to believe that his CEO company is the opposite of Apple and does not approve of Apple's business strategy. While giving the interview, he said, "I think in a lot of ways we're like the opposite of Apple. Clearly, their stuff has worked well too. They take this approach that's like, we're going to take a long time, we're going to polish it, and we're going to put it out. And maybe for the stuff that they're doing that works, maybe that just fits with their culture." You can watch the full interview here. Mark Zuckerberg further emphasized that Meta does not look for perfection but instead builds on it through user and tech community feedback and believes in not taking forever to roll out a product. He believes that given the agile environment tech products are in, they need to put out stuff quickly. He states that Apple waits on shipping things when they have reached an optimal state and suggested that his company does not operate this way. You want to really have a culture that values shipping and getting things out and getting feedback more than needing always to get great positive accolades from people when you put stuff out. If you wait until you get praised all the time, you're missing a bunch of the time when you could have learned a bunch of useful stuff and then incorporated that into the next version you're going to ship. While Meta's Zuckerberg has shared his critical opinion about Apple's business strategy, Tim Cook also does not agree with Meta's privacy policies and it looks like the two companies truly compete.